of the exam. What's the structure, the number of the questions, how many sections are there, what's the adaptive nature of the test, then the topics which you have to study for the SAT exam, specifically for math section. You'll be solving few questions with respect to few strategies which will help you throughout your preparation. If you have any questions during the session, you can unmute or type in the chat box. If you have any generic questions, you can ask at the end of the session. Now the sections which are there. Module 1, reading, that is English. Module 1, 27 questions. You'll be getting 32 minutes. Assessed on reading skills, grammar skills, vocabulary skills. The way I'll come to that question. Then module 2, followed by module 2, again of English. You'll get again 27 questions, 32 minutes. The score for this section, that is English, it starts from 200 and goes up to 800. 200 minimum, 800 being the maximum. After the English module 2, there will be a 10 minutes break. Followed by module 1 of maths, 22 questions, 35 minutes. You have to study algebra, data analysis, problem solving, geometry, trigonometry for this section. After these 22 questions, again, next 22 questions of math, module 2, given 35 minutes. The score for this section, math, again starts from 200, goes up to 800. So the score range of SAT, 400 and 6 to 1600, minimum and the maximum. Good score, 1500, 1500 plus, that is considered to be a nice score. There is no as such age limit, but yes, if you are going for an undergrad, so that is perfectly okay. The score is valid for 5 years. If you are in grade 10, giving SAT, that is okay. If you are in grade 12, that is also okay. Or post 12th, you are giving the exam, that is also okay. The score is valid for good 5 years. Now this, Divya got the answer. Okay. Now the SAT is going to be adaptive, is an adaptive exam. Adaptive means it will adapt to the test taker's performance. When you start with module 1 of English or module 1 of maths, let's say out of 27 English questions, you got all correct or 25 correct, a very high accuracy. The module 2 of English, the difficulty level increases, your getting chance of getting higher score increases a lot. So this section, module 2, dependent on the accuracy of the module 1. Let's say only out of 27 questions, 15 to 18 questions correct. The next difficulty level of module 2, that will be moderate. Your chances of getting high score decreases. Only 10 questions, 5 questions correct. Module 2 decreases a lot, difficulty level, and chances of getting high score reduces a lot. Vardhani says, sir, will there be a negative marking? No, there is no negative marking. So you can attempt all those questions, but the test is adaptive. That SAT that is conducted 5 to 6 times in a year, right? So they give according to first Saturday. Right? There is a list which is given every year, and you just have to follow. It starts from March, right? Recently occurred in the December, that is 7th of December this year. Now you'll be preparing for the next SATs. Every year there is a 5 to 6 dates which are given for that particular year. You can book the slot and give the exam. Okay. Now the topics which are tested, which you have to prepare under maths, algebra, advanced math, problem solving, geometry and trigonometry. There will be total in maths 44 questions throughout the test, 22 in module 1 and 22 in module 2. These 44 questions, algebra 13 to 15 you can expect, advanced math 13 to 15, problem solving, data analysis 5 to 7, geometry and trigonometry just 5 to 7. So these are the most important topics from the SAT exam point of view, which you have to prepare a lot. Problem solving in geometry has to be also done, but the number of the questions are less. Kuldeep, you are unmuted. You have any question?
No, sir.
You can unmute. If you have any question, you can mute. Otherwise, it might be some disturbance which might come. Okay, now starting with the questions with respect to strategies, you'll be getting 1.5, 2 minutes to solve, and then we'll understand those questions together. Okay. Okay, ending now. Okay, let's understand this one now. 2 minutes up. So starting with the question, let's understand. So what is an important point here? Remember this, to use numbers. The more you can use numbers to solve the question, you can save a lot of time. Your accuracy increases by solving the question by numbers. Now the question says rectangle ABCD, the perimeter is 10 times width. Let's understand this. So there is a rectangle ABCD. Perimeter is 10 times width. Width is not given. What can be taken as width? You'll take variable. Let's say width has a number 1. 1 unit of the width. So perimeter is 10. 10 times 1, that is 10. So if width is 1, 1 here, 1 here. To make it 10, if 1 is here, 1 is here, then this should be 4, this should be 4. The length, that is 4, is how many times of 1? 4 is 4 times of 1. Option D is the correct one. You could have also solved or thought about using P is equal to twice L plus B and then solving it, you'll get the same answer, but the number of the steps required will be more. And your understanding with the first approach increases by making the figure. Solving it using the numbers. Let's try next one. Okay, try this one now. Ending now. Try guys. The more you'll try, the more you will remember. Whether it's correct, incorrect, we'll understand that. A and B I'm getting as an answer here. Let's understand how to solve this question. It says that a shopkeeper gives a discount of 20%, then a further discount of 30% to a customer. What is the overall discount given to the customer? Now, what's the price of the product? That is not given, right? Discount is given. Let's say price is 100 rupees. The product cost 100 rupees. There is a discount of good. I'll discuss that as well. Yes. So by giving a discount of 20%, so what is 20% of 100? That is 20 rupees. 100 minus 20, that is 80. 80 is the price after a discount of 20%. Again, there is a discount of 30%. So 30% of 80, that is 24 rupees more subtracted, is a discount on 80 rupees. That means 80 minus 20, that is 56. Initially, the customer was to pay 100 rupees, finally paying 56 after the discount. So how much the customer got discount? That is 44 rupees discount, 20 rupees here, 44 here. 44 rupees discount out of 100, that is 44%. You could have done with X, right? That is 20% discount, 0.08x. Again, you'll get the same answer, but the more you have decimals, the more is the calculation time. So try reducing the use of decimals. That will help you increase your speed and accuracy. Now successive, just see to it that if there are 3 or 4 such increase or decrease, then you might not be able to do. So that is okay. Successive percentage increase or a decrease, you can. But if you use the numbers, you can do a lot of other type of the questions as well. Clear? Shall we move to the next one now? Perfect. Good going. Let's understand this one now. Okay, ending now, 2 minutes up. Seems to be difficult one.
Sir, I did not get the poll.
You didn't get the poll? Okay, you can type in the chat box.
Okay.
Ron, which answer you got? Didn't get your reply.
C.
Okay, option C.
Yes.
Okay. Divya, what about you? Okay, seems to be difficult. Let's understand this one now. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. Now, starting with the question, let's understand this. To edit a manuscript, Miguel charges $50 for first 2 hours, $20 per hour after first 2 hours. Which of the following expresses the amount C in dollars Miguel charges if it takes him X hours to edit a manuscript X greater than 2? Understanding the question with the numbers. Miguel works for X hours, right? Miguel and X is greater than 2. Let's say he works for 3 hours. If he works for 3 hours, out of the first, out of 3 hours, the first 2 hours, he gets $50. So for 1 hour, which is left after the first 2 hours, Miguel gets $20. That means the total amount Miguel gets to work for 3 hours, that is 50 plus 20. That is $70. So if he works for 3 hours, the amount is $70. Let's substitute the value of X as 3. In the option wherever C is 70, that is your correct answer. Option A, 20 into 3. X is he works for 3 hours. 20 times 3, that is 60. Does he get $60? He actually gets 70. Your target is to get 70 when X is 3. 20 times 3, 60. 60 plus 10, 70. You require 70. That is the amount he gets. 20 into 360, 60 plus 50 is 110. Does he get 110? He actually gets 70. 20 times 360, 60 plus 90, 150. He do not get $150. Option B is the correct answer here. Divya got it now. Rohan got why C is not the correct, B is the correct one.
Yes.
Okay. Now you could have done this with the algebra. Let's understand the algebra behind, right? First approach we have used with numbers, a lengthier approach, that is algebra. Miguel works for total X hours. For the first 2 hours out of these X hours, he gets $50. For the first 2 hours, you have paid him. So how many hours are remaining to be paid? Out of X hours, paid for first X 2 hours, that means remaining hours which are now to be paid is X minus 2. And each hour, he gets $20. For remaining X minus 2 hours, he should get 20 times X minus 2. That means the total amount is 50 for the first 2 hours, and for the remaining number of hours, open the bracket, that is 20x plus 10. Yes, and I know that. Yes, that's true. That's what I did with the second approach as well. One says one question of how many marks in on SAT. It is not per question basis. Okay. It is not that one question is of some particular marks. All the questions are equivalent marks in a module. So you don't have that equal distribution that this is a difficult question, so it is of 5 marks or something around that, and easier question is for 2 marks. It's not. It is dependent on the total accuracy of that section or the module, not each type of the question, or not dependent on per question wise. Out of 27 questions, if you get 25 correct, 26 correct, 27 correct, irrespective of which all questions. So it is dependent on the overall accuracy of the module, not single question. Rohan got that answer?
Yes.
Okay, let's try this one. Okay, let's understand. So I'm getting 1 as an answer. That is the correct one. Let's understand. When a positive integer x is divided by 4, the remainder is 3. Now, what can be the number or the value of x such that when you divide by 4, the remainder is 3? Let's take x as 7. So if you divide x by 7 or x that is 7 by 4, the remainder is 3. So x, when a positive integer 7 is divided by 4, the remainder is 3. First sentence satisfied. When a positive integer y is divided by 4, the remainder is 2. Now, what can be a number, smart number, such that when you divide by 4, the remainder is 2? What if you take as 6? 6 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4, the remainder is 2. So second sentence done. You can take y as 6. What is the remainder when x plus y? X is 7, y is 6. That is 13. 13 divided by 4, that is 1. So start using the numbers. It helps you a lot, increasing the speed, increasing understanding the question. Accuracy improves a lot. I've pasted a link in the chat box, giving you 1 minute to quickly fill the form, and then we'll try the next question. Okay, let's now try the next one. Divya, if required, you can. If required, if you wish, you can. If there is some information which you need to submit or need to discuss with the team so that the required information is there. If you wish, you can share. Okay. Okay, let's try now this one. Okay. Now let's understand ending here. Now, what's an important point? C, I'm getting as an answer, and that is the correct one. Let's understand why and how. Now start visualizing. The moment question comes, visualize with pen and paper. Convert English to maths. Right circular cylinder stands upright on its circular base. The first sentence, it gives this information. The radius of the base is 3. Let's say this point is O. OA is given as 3. The distance from the center of the base to a point on the circumference of the other base. Let's say if one base is this one, the other base is this. Let's take a point B here. Now this distance from the center of one to a point on the circumference of the other, this is 8. What is the height? AB, that is the height. If you can visualize, there is a right triangle OAB. That's a right angle triangle. Using Pythagoras theorem, that is 8 square is equal to h square plus 3 square. That means h square is equal to 64 minus 3 square, that is 9, which is 55. That means it will help you increase your speed. Otherwise, you will read from this, goes up to this, and again reread the question, which takes a lot of time. This one. Duration of the class, next 5 to 7 minutes, Divya. That's it. Okay. Okay, starting with the question now. I'm getting A and C as an answer. Now, help you a lot. Out of 4 options, 2, 3 options you can easily eliminate. Now 3y is equal to modulus y plus 2. What is the value of y? Then y is equal to, and the options has the values of y. The easiest option to substitute is 1, 0, minus 1. These are the easiest. Let's start with option A, that is 1. If y is 1, 3 into 1, that is 3. Is it equal to modulus 1 plus 2? That is 1 plus 2. Are they equal? Yes. That means option B, which is 1 by 2, eliminated. Option D also eliminated. It has to have 1 in it. Option A or option C. Now option C has 1 by 2. Let's substitute 1 by 2. 3 into 1 by 2, that is 3 by 2. Is it equal to y as 1 by 2 plus 2? Are they equal? 3 by 2, that is 1.5. 2 plus 0.5 is 2.5. Are they equal? No. That means option C is not correct. Option A is the correct answer here. C was a trap answer, so you have to be careful. SAT, that will be quite tricky, so be careful. Whenever you are doing modulus type of questions or absolute values or square root questions and solving it algebraically, one time positive, one time negative, getting 2 answers, y is equal to 1 or 1 by 2, put these values back into the given question. It might happen that one of the value do not satisfy the equation which is given to you. Rohan, is it clear?
Yes. Yes.
So be careful in these type of the questions. So understand the question well. What you generally do is you'll start solving it. One time positive, one time negative. Understand and then strategize that whether you'll be using the operation options, whether you'll be using the numbers to solve or visualizing. Strategize your approach and then solve the question. Generally, you start solving. Start with understanding it well, then strategizing, and then solving it. Understand each will build the right approach. Okay. I'll open the session now for questions and answers. Divya says, so where can I get the PPT or the PDF of the class? You can get the class recording on your portal account. So just log into your portal and you'll be getting the recording of the session. As the way you're already enrolled, so that will be there in your portal account. Okay, not immediately, but after a duration, it will be there. I believe in next 24 hours, you'll be getting the recording in the portal. Any other question, anyone? Kuldeep, Rohan, anyone? Okay, if no questions, right, we'll stop the session here. Have a good day and take care. Okay, bye, take care.